Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving my pick and analysis for the Super Bowl for 2014, Super Bowl 48. Well, in this game, I'm going to pick the Denver Broncos over the Seattle Seahawks. Don't be too bewildered or surprised on this one, people. But I look at Denver. Okay, they were the #1 scoring in total offense in the league this season. Denver is I should say Peyton Manning is in his 3rd Super Bowl. I like the Broncos on virtue of the experience with Manning. The last 2 games, Denver has averaged 25 points, which, for a lot of teams that would be a good, robust total. But for Denver, offense looks like has dwindled a little bit in those recent weeks. In every game this season, including the postseason, they have scored 20 or more points. And this was an NFL record-setting offense this season for points. I mean, there's not enough superlatives to say about this team on offense. They're #1 in passing yards per game. The defense is not really that bad either, but it is overshadowed by the offense, of course. Manning has thrown for 630 yards passing in the 2 playoff games he's played this season. So, yeah, he's playing well right now at the right time. Wide receiver Demaryius Thomas was 4th in receiving yards this season with 1430. Manning has only thrown 10 INTs this season, which could bode well for him since he's playing against that vaunted Seattle defense in the Super Bowl. Denver had 3 players that had 73 or more receptions this season. And, their offense is just overwhelming. I mean, it's going to be a great battle between them and Seattle. You got the #1 offense, #1 defense going at it. Let me talk about Seattle a little bit. Of course, most of you know they were #1 in total and scoring defense this season. 3 of the last 4 times the top offense and the top defense met in the Super Bowl, the defense prevailed. Perhaps that's a good harbinger of things to come for Seattle. Who knows? Time will tell. I still like Denver, of course. But Russell Wilson, this is his 1st Super Bowl in contrast to Manning's 3rd. In opposition passing yards, their team, was very good this season. They average 20.5 points per game in the last 6, so the offense has kind of declined a little bit. Russell Wilson has been a little bit erratic and sporadic. They're probably going to have to do a little more than, have, Marshawn Lynch, the running back, have a good game. The receivers are going to have to step up a little bit. The cornerbacks on the, 2 of the cornerbacks, Richard Sherman and, 2 of the defensive players, I should say, Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor, are phenomenal. Sherman led the NFL with 8 INTs this season. Safety Earl Thomas had 5. Seattle was #1 in the NFL with interceptions this season with 28. So this is going to be a classic contest between a great offense against a stellar defense. And, I guess it just really what a lot of this comes down to. Do you think Denver's offense is better than Seattle's defense? And I'm going to say maybe just a tad, maybe just a little bit, plus the virtue of Peyton Manning's experience on the Denver, as quarterback and being in his 3rd Super Bowl as opposed to Russell Wilson's 1st and a number of Seattle players not having Super Bowl experience, period. So anyway, I'm going to go with Denver. I think they're going to win in a tight game. I'm going to say 23-20 over Seattle. Well, people, that will conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment. And until next time, people, stay well.